What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Lorwyn Eclipsed standard content here on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at a demons deck. Now, if you recall, not too long ago, I uploaded a blue-black demons unholy annex, mid-range, control, whatever you want to call it deck, that happened to feature 4 copies of the Furdock core, which was the artifact changeling. It technically is a demon, even though it's not a creature before you animate it, and yes, it still counts for Unholy Annex. We're not doing that today. We're doing something a little bit different. Now, in playing that blue-black Furdock core demons deck the card that I was very impressed with throughout all of those games was Unholy Annex. And I kind of thought to myself, well, I wonder if there is a different way that we can play Unholy Annex, maybe in a bit more of an aggressive shell. And I kind of remembered this sort of white-black demons deck that we had tried a little while back right after Avatar came out, with the big synergy being between Demon Wall and Abandoned Air Temple. Demon Wall has been, a card that's been out since Final Fantasy. It's a 2-mana demon, so it curves perfectly into NX, but you need to get a counter on it in order for it to attack. So the idea is that you use the temple to put a +1/+1 counter on it. There you go. Attack with Demon Wall. Basically, from there, that's sort of where the initial core of the white-black demons deck came up. Now, a card that has been around since Tarkir Dragonstorm, Rock-Curse Rakshasa, 2-mana, 5/5 trample demon, but it has Decayed. So whenever you attack with it, it would die at end of combat. So it's actually not normally a card that you would want to curve into Unholy Annex. Well, that was before, and now we enter Abigail. So Abigail is a card that was released in Lorwyn Eclipsed, 1/1 flying first strike lifelink for 2, and when it comes into play, you can put a flying counter, a first strike counter, and a lifelink counter on a creature, and that creature loses all other abilities. And why that's so powerful with Rakshasa is normally, well, the downside of Rakshasa is you're paying 2 mana for a 5/5 that dies when it attacks. But if you remove all other abilities from it, you now just sort of create your own 2 mana 5/5 flying first strike lifelink. Old heads out there will know Baneslayer Angel. That's what I mean by that. So that is sort of forming the core backbone of our strategy. You have a little bit more of an aggressive element than what we saw in the blue-black version with Furdock core. And this version is using even 1-drops like Cecil, just because it's a powerful 1-drop, gets the ball rolling. And then white also gives you some access to get better removal spells, Seam Rip and Get Lost, and then also gives you some very powerful tools against the green decks, namely Clarion Conqueror. Rest of the deck is some kill spells like I said, Get Lost, Shoot the Sheriff, Requiting Hex, and then some mid-range threats like Preacher and Elegy Acolyte. Kind of the reason that this build is playing more, the last build wasn't playing any Acolytes. Acolyte's a little bit better in this build because if you're in a spot where you have Rakshasa and you want to pressure your opponent a little bit, you can play the Acolyte, send in Rakshasa, draw a card off of that, and then the Rakshasa dying will trigger the Void ability of Acolyte in the end phase. And then as far as the mana base is concerned, we already talked about the temples, why those are good with Demon Wall. This deck also, the temple +1/+1 counter actually comes up quite a bit on Abigail, because Abigail, small body, but it has flying, so when you put a counter on it, you get a little bit more bonus there. And then the mana can be a little shaky because playing 3 copies of Soulstone with Abigail, the fact that it's double pipped, can be a little awkward at times. But I think that if you're playing Unholy Annex, you kind of just have to suck it up and play the Soulstones. There's a very similar tension in the previous deck when we had Deceit. And it kind of ended up working out there. So I think for the most part, I think it's just something you're going to have to live with. And then in the sideboard, we got some Shard Mage's Rescues to be able to protect our combo. You wouldn't normally see a card like Rescue in traditional mid-range because you're not really as much about protecting one specific threat, but because we're a little bit more in on Rakshasa plus Abigail, that's where the Shard Mage's Rescues come in. And then past that, your normal fare of Duress, Rest in Peace, more Clarions, some Sweepers, some more discard spells, etc. etc. So again, I've been experimenting with different versions of Unholy Annex, as you've seen on the channel past couple of whatever videos, and I'm still trying some new stuff in Standard. So if you guys have any ideas for some Standard decks that you guys want to maybe see on the channel, some interesting brews that maybe is not quite towards the top tier of the metagame, I would love to hear what you got in the comment section down below. And with all of that said, I will see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. I know, somebody told me that when I started stream, that early, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not trying to jump scare you. Early access is in 9 days. Put it up. Mark your calendars. You better mark your calendars. I hope that you have consumed all of your Lorwyn Eclipsed content that you are willing to consume. Because that's it. I do not know that person, no, Peter. It's too fast, man. It's too fast. Just like, I mean, it comes with the territory when you're gonna do 7 sets in the year, but like, bro, just like, we don't even have time to breathe with these sets. No, you don't. It's insane. I would say we have a bunch of previews to look at this week, but we don't, because they've already spoiled every single rare and mythic, so it's like there's not even really that much left to look at this point, you know what I mean? It's actually unbelievable how fast this set is coming out after Lorwyn Eclipsed. It's nuts. Well, I know, that's the thing, it's like, selfishly as a content creator, I actually don't mind it at all. Oh, you trying to get fancy, huh? I mean, fuck you, I got 3 lands in my hand, I'll just decline. Selfishly as a content creator, like, I don't mind it, because it does give me more opportunities to build decks around, you know what I mean? So, like, as somebody who creates content for a living, I don't mind it. But as a player, I just don't know how... I don't know how players are meant to keep up with that, you know? It's nuts. Ooh, I like that. I do need to find a demon at some point. I'm still declining. You can Stone Ruin me as much as you want. I got 3 more lands in hand, buddy. I'm not giving you cards. I'd rather lose the game than give you a single card. That shit ain't happening. Ain't happening. I guess I missed 1 life. Dead. Oh, not yet. Almost dead. Seam Rip. So this. Get rid of this. I think I should deploy Preacher this turn just to be able to block the Grangren effectively. So let's do that. I'm going to lose a little bit more life off of the Annex, but... well, I can just do that then. Good plan. It's like somewhat appealing to get the Rakshasa in play so I can do this next turn, but... if I do that, then I can't block the Grangren. Why 0? Dude, I'm still not giving you a card. It's not happening. I've let them Stone Ruin me 3 times, and I think I'm still miles ahead. -3 lands. It just doesn't matter. They're not doing anything with their lands. Why do I care? That shit don't matter. Combat. I kind of hope they blow up more of my lands next turn. Rakshasa. Rakshasa. Alright, proceed. It's a 2 mana, 5/5, flying first strike lifelink. Alright, whatever. Fine. My card has first strike. That's not a good attack. That was not a good attack. You get out of here. Please and thank you. Oh, where'd they go? Come back. Come back. I got Stone Rain 3 times that game, by the way. Do I even want Rest in Peace against this opponent? I probably still do. Just because it turns off this. They don't have talents, though. I'm going to cut... Well, actually, I don't know if I want to cut this stuff. This stuff is normally not great against the regular Lessons decks, but both of these kill Washington. So I might want to keep those. I do have to cut 6 of these cards, though. Elspeth maybe is not good enough. What the hell else do I cut? Maybe I just don't play the Shard Mages. Yeah, Shard Mage might be a little loose. Although this is like the matchup for it, you know? Is Acolyte bad against them? Maybe Acolyte's not great. Because it kind of trades poorly for Combustion Technique. Like this, maybe? This is way too much removal, though. How about I cut Seam Rip? And we play 2 of these and 1 of these. Try that. Yeah, but, like, I can't really afford to cut all of that stuff. You know? Because I just think my demon count is way too low if I cut all that stuff, you know? Also, doesn't this build not play Boomerang if they're not playing Talent? Freedom, Scatter, Combustion, and Anal. I guess I should take Anal? How would you rate the various Moonshadow piles? I like the Rakdos deck a lot. I think if I was playing the Rakdos Monument deck, I would probably lean towards Splashing Blue for Riddler and maybe, I think I would lean towards Splashing Blue for Riddler and maybe the Looter. How many lessons? Nada. Well, I know they have Scatter, so I can't play my Preacher. Cool but rude. I like that card a lot. Oh, I can take action this time. Wait, if they destroy my planes, I don't have a second basic planes. Opponent? Opponent, cease. Please cease. Yield. Yield. Yo, you gotta cut that out. Alright, just don't cast Praise of Freedom this turn. Whatever you do, do not Praise of Freedom my planes. Don't. Come on, man. There's no way. Well. Houston, we have a problem. You should play that Rest in Peace, I guess. They're still beyond dead. I don't disagree with you, but they're getting close to... Oh, they can just kill my demon this turn. I got really punished for not playing that Rest in Peace. 14? I'm just going to play 2 Preachers. Because they have to kill the demon. They can't use the technique, can they? Why are they not killing the demon? Am I missing something? What am I missing? I guess I could have held the White Source that turn and just played a Soulstone instead of the Godless Shrine. Maybe that was better. I'll go to 5 here. I'm not crazy, right? They have enough for the... Oh, no, they're one short. Right, they were one short. I thought they had enough lessons, but they were one short, yeah. Because I think it's a little too reliant on the graveyard. And I feel like at least the Rakdos version can win without the graveyard by just going Iron Shield Elf plus Monument. And I don't necessarily feel the same way about the Esper Oculus deck. Blood Crypt. Is it a demon or is it a wall? ¿Por qué no los dos? Yo, goblins? I guess I could Abigail the Demon Wall, but... Also, drawing 2 Soulstones here, not great. I mean, I could just take that trade. Trade's a lot worse when I have Annex, though. Makes sense. Sure. Power 2 or less. Power 2 or less, huh? Well... I guess the scariest one of these probably is still Seer Slicer. It's really bad if I don't kill this Curse Tosser and they just go Blight, kill Demon Wall. Like, if I let them Blight here, Hex, kill this, Blight here, trigger, kill Preacher, it's so bad for me. It's so unbelievably bad for me. I'm just gonna kill the Curse Tosser. I think I want to protect this Preacher. Yeah. Yeah, double Soulstone with Abigail's a little awkward. There's what, 3 Soulstones? I think there's 3, right? Yeah, 3. Maybe there should only be 2, but... Playing Leyline as their graveyard hate? I mean... I don't know, it's really, really tough. Because the Lessons decks are still playing Boomerang Basics. And if you ever get your Leyline of the Void Boomerang Basic, it's pretty tough. It's really, really tough. So I'm generally not a big fan of that. Kind of think we are just racing at this point. We're at 16. I mean, I think I'm pretty far ahead in this race. That's good, too. Really? Okay. Guess they do get Curse Crafted triggers here. Get 3 left over. Your turn. Now what? Hey, that's not a goblin. You can't play that. Judge! Judge! My opponent has cast a creature in their goblin deck that is not the card type goblin. Judge. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe playing the Get Lost that turn was better. Kill the Annex. I don't know. It's tough. They could have went like impend this and then. Wait, why can't they cast the Get Lost? Oh, they have to control the Taster. Maybe they forgot about that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I also forgot about that. I forgot that they have to keep the Taster in play in order to cast the Get Lost. That double block was so weird. Honestly, the Preacher wasn't even doing that much. Reveal 2 cards. Which one do you want? Choose wisely. I see. I mean, that Abigail would have been pretty good. Abigail the Overlord. Alright, let's do split up. Tactics. Clarion out, and... You guys know how much I love Get Lost. My favorite card in the whole format. Don't worry, chat. We're going to be doing a... We'll do a sponsor segment a little bit later. As you can tell, we have a new sponsor of the stream. We'll do that in a little bit. I mean, I'm going to keep it. No, the sponsor is not Badger Mole Cub. It is definitely not. Their hand's looking a little sus over there, I ain't gonna lie. I can't cast that. I can cast this. Cast this next turn. Really? Oh, good, a double white card. That's perfect, honestly. No. I was too expensive for that website. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. You figure it out. They keep saying nice. They must like my plays a lot. They really must enjoy my plays. Okay. I will show you. Reveal 5. Wait, 5? Oh, it counts the mischief. Oh, okay. I'll show you everything but the third annex. They'll never see the third annex coming. This play is pretty horrendous if they just have Requiting Hex, but they definitely don't have Requiting Hex. Right. That's bad. It's not good. It's not good. The literal known card. Wait. Oh, right. They took my Shoot the Sheriff. I'm stupid. Wait. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I forgot they took that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely forgot they took that. Wait, that's bad. Bro, chill. Chill. Alright, what if they didn't have another kill spell on top of their deck? Dude, Vandenport with triple mischief is kind of hot. They're at 19. They're just on a 2-turn clock, right? I think. Discard 3. 1. 2. 3. I think. I don't know if that's right. Heavy. It's just more damage if I block, right? Yeah, I'll just take this. It's actually more damage if I block. I mean, they can sack anyways to Vandenport, so it kind of doesn't matter. So I guess blocking is correct. Because they're sacking to Vandenport regardless. Okay, this is bad. This is not good. Because as you can see, they have an extremely wide battlefield, and I can't kill any of their Boggart mischiefs. I mean, I can gain 6 off of the demon this turn, which is good. Split up on untapped. then I just die. Why would I do that? I'm just dead if I cast Split Up. What are we talking about? I guess I can do that post-combat, but I have to do this first. We do gain 12 life this turn, which is big. I could split up now. Take 12. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to play 2 walls. And then go to 24. I mean, what are the odds they can deal me 24 damage through 3 blockers? Like, nearly impossible, right? Well, you know. They can only sacrifice one of them to found board, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just gonna take it. Blocking is just strictly worse. I'm just taking more damage by block. This one gains them life though, right? I go to 4. Hold. El Goblino. Yeah, what a weird-ass game. I haven't fucked with Historic in a while. Snap keep this. You just know there's spells on top. Okay, when I said you know there's spells on top, I meant after the first land. Now there's spells on top. What exactly would standard Eldrazi look like? You know, it's not looking great. It's not looking fantastic. You wanted a deck name similar to El Goblino? What about El Demonio? What's demon in Spanish? Google Translate. Wait, hold on. Enter text. Demon. Demonio. Demonio. El Demonio. Well, this game was close. This game was really close. I like the part where they put a bunch of lands into play. That was cool. Does any of this even matter? I don't know. I guess I'll hold up the Sheriff. Go. Your turn. Uh-huh. You're like 3 turns too late. Interessante. How do they have no lands in grave? They've done all this without drawing a fetch land this game? Wild. Has anybody been keeping track of what turn this is? If you told me this was turn 3, I'd probably believe you. Maybe turn 4 at the latest. This is what we call the mid game. Motherfuckers talk about the mid game all the time in Magic, standard Magic of like 2010s where the mid game is, like turn 7, turn 8. Brother, the mid game is the first turn, like the mid game is literally right after you decide your mulligan. That is the mid game. The mid game is the first turn of the game. No, well, I guess, okay, so here it is. Die roll is early game. Mulligan decision is mid game. Turn 2 is the end game. Does that track? I feel like that tracks. They're 14. I'm not giving up, man. I'm not giving up. Your turn. What you got for me, Sissy, man? I mean, this is like kind of when I needed to get out of this. Technically, if they just brick off a bunch, I could still win this game. Okay, well. That's not what I meant by bricking off a bunch. Demon Wall works with Blight. It sure does. Now I get a 2/2 that can attack. We have Wrathsroid, not in the main deck. The sideboard we do, but... That was fun. That was a good game. I like the part where my decisions mattered. That was my favorite part of that game. I'm just a teenage... You may need a 4th Clarion for this matchup. Perhaps. Perhaps. Meow, meow. I like that, though. Early game is... So what is it? Early game is deck selection. Mid game is die roll. Late game is mulligan decisions. Is that what we're going with? It kind of does describe, like, the exact speed at which you die in Standard. Found packets of tuna 8 years past their best by date. How do you have packets of tuna that you don't... How do you have packets of tuna you didn't remember you bought for 8 years? Like, where were they? Were they just in a cupboard somewhere? Yeah, sounds like tuna salad time. Oh, the top shelf? Okay, yeah, I mean, you can't really expect anybody to ever reach all the way to the top shelf. I get it, you know. How's deck, man? We haven't lost yet. We haven't lost a match yet, but 2-0, I think. It's been okay so far. We've done the Abigail thing once or twice. It's been alright. I haven't minded it. I do like Annex plus Cecil. Because without a demon, it, like, lets your life go down a little bit faster. I'm dead. Still dead. These split-ups are not very good in this particular game. They might be good at some point, but... Where were the split-ups last game? Aww. At 14? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just be playing a different rat instead of split up. Like, maybe these should just be Day of Black Sun or something. Not that Black Sun would do anything this game either, but... They're also just not great against a deck that just produces a bunch of mana dorks. Because it's so easy for them to just get into a board state where they can, like, have... Say they have 6 creatures, right? 3 of them are tapped, or even if 2 of them are tapped, and they have 4 lands that can tap for mana untapped, they just tap any number of their lands for mana and just brick your split up, you know? Okay, when you transform the Cecil, it still has the counters, correct? We're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure it does. Who dat? Kibri! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. It's gonna lose the ability. Are you sure? It doesn't work that way. Oh, so I should have attacked first, I guess. It didn't matter, but... I should have attacked first. Okay, sure, man. Sure, man. No, I have not looked at Ketramos in a long time, Kibri. I'm at 1. Now what? Destroy all tapped creatures. I think I'm still just dead. To the bossing say. I mean, I can technically survive a turn, but it's not pretty. Don't know how I ever get out of this. Yeah. Dead. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. I can't say anything that hasn't already been said, you know? You just gotta smile. Maybe I should have ripped there. Oh, I couldn't rip. Right, never mind. I shouldn't have ripped. It's dead. Yeah, Landfall's really good. I think I'm actually going to kill... This is tough. Normally I'd want to kill the Talent to keep them off Boomerang, but if I kill Talent, they still can Boomerang the Furnace. So I think I'm supposed to just kill the Otter Token. Because no matter which one of these I rip, they're going to have a good Boomerang target no matter what. This is the other problem, too, where it's like, you put cards in your main deck like Clarion Conqueror to be good against landfall, but, you know, then you play this 3-mana 3/3 that mostly has no text against the blue-red decks. Like, this card just does nothing in the blue-red decks. But it's like, given how much landfall there is, you kind of feel priced into playing the main deck. And it just feels so bad when you run into Izzet. Because they just don't do anything against Izzet. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the build of Landfall. Because the current builds of Landfall are, like, a little more Badgermole-centric, I think it is decent into those, but obviously it's not, you know. It's not, like, the end-all, be-all. Alright, this one definitely sticks. This one sticks for sure. For sure. I can beat that. Maybe I can't beat that. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. It's a really good spot to have an Acolyte. I mean, Acolyte's a hell of a card, man. It's a hell of a card. It's just, the problem with LG Acolyte is not the card itself, it's just the format is just so fucking fast. But Acolyte is a very, very good card. +2. +2. Top. I don't like that. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. We have another portal. Oh god, the double furnace. I feel bad for the people who are watching this on YouTube, where all they hear constantly is just the sound of these two. Literally, any time there is anything that gets put on the stack, that's all you can hear is just... every single time. I mean, I'll do it. That didn't seem like a great block. I feel like that was not the block you wanted to make. I know, it's been basically ever since Duskmourn came out, essentially. It's crazy. They still haven't fixed it. Let me guess. It's all you can hear, man. It's a lot of Riddlers. Well, this one is warped, isn't it? They are just dead. Looking dead to me. Alright, game dos. It wasn't that long ago that Duskmourn came out. It was like a year and a half, wasn't it? It was at least a year and a half. It was like September 2024. Yeah, it was about a year and a half. I guess maybe Elspeth is good against them because it kills Riddler. And then probably Duress. Kind of like most of my cards against them. What don't we like? Maybe Get Lost? Try 3 Duress. Yeah, let's do 3 Duress. I gotta keep in the Seam Rips because they get... I think you have to be able to fight over the talents. Especially when they have Boomerang basics. Like, you gotta be able to fight that sort of... that end game, you know? It's a good hand. They kept 7. I think I would keep this in the play, but it's a lot worse in the draw because they can just play talent first. I gotta ship this. I'm not going to 5, man. I'm not going to 5. We don't talk about this hand. Okay, first hand would have been good. Yo, 2-drop. Yeah, if you told me that Duskmourn came out, you know, if you told me Duskmourn came out, like, last weekend, I guess I would believe you. At least that's kind of what it feels like. They're just gonna, we're gonna get to a point where Standard in 10 years is just gonna be, they're gonna make a brand new set every single week. You know we're gonna get to that point eventually. Literally every single week we're gonna have a new set. And we're just gonna live with that, you know? That just is what it is. Oh my goodness! Is that a Magmatic Hellcat, or are you just happy to see me? Oh... fuck. I have never seen this strategy before, but I am in danger. I am in danger. It's a brand new strategy right here. I'm dead. I'm just dead. Yo, GG's, Barabes, yo. GG's. Every set has 10 band cards, yeah. 52 sets a year. I mean, even a set every month, you know? Well, I mean, yes, I had plenty of basics, but it's the fact that they cut me off of accessing 5 mana that turn. Like, I would have been able to make a demon last turn, but I didn't, you know? And that was the worst part. It's okay. Bro, you only got 4 cards in hand. Yeah. I guess I have too many lands at this point for them to flicker the Hellkite. Kind of makes sense. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. That was a lot of damage. Rakshasasa. Does that get me out of this? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 plus 1 mana. I have to do these 2 for sure. Maybe I just do these 3 and hold up potentially drawing a 2-mana kill spell off Annex. So this, make this, make this. Target here. Do this on Otter token. There we go. The good news about this ill-timed is that if they want to kill the Rakshasa, they also have to lose the Hellkite. Because we both have 5 toughness. So that kind of helps me. Because I wouldn't really mind if they wrath that much here, you know? It's always astonishing to me how the demons decks just draw so many extra cards. But every time I try to like go over and look at a game that has demons involved, and they've drawn 5 extra cards off Annex, they always just have 5 lands in hand. I don't know what it is, but like I just I always draw so many lands off of Annex. Yeah, I mean they have the Riddler too, but we have Annex plus Soulstone still. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm 100% to win that game, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay. How many portals have they gone through, by the way? 3. X is 4. Oh, plus the torch, that kills the Rakshasa, yeah. That's tough. Probably have to chump block here. Take my block while I can. That's the 4th portal. Oh. I was really hoping they would not. I mean, 4 portals in the top 22 cards is pretty rough. Pretty rough. I'm not dead. Okay, I don't really think that helps. If they, for some reason, like, pick up Portal and then go to Portal Trainer, maybe that helps, but... we need to find a demon very, very quickly. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, couldn't they have just bought back basics and then bounced the Rakshasa? They discarded another ill-timed. Yeah, rip. Rip. It's going to be so hard to grind through these talents. Well, you know, if there is a card in our deck that gets us out of that, it is exactly that card. You can do everything, right? The question is, do I Hex now? I guess not. I'll just hold the Hex up. Okay, we're at 9. This is winnable. This is definitely winnable. It's fine. If they can't find, like, a bounce spell, they may have to chump block with the Riddler this turn, which would be fantastic. Right, yeah, but... I wonder if they were supposed to just buy back basics that turn. Instead of play the Riddler. Okay, well... It seems like maybe they were supposed to get back Boomerang basics. Playing against the Doggo? Oh, that's good. Combo. Combination Gaming. I think if I knew they were playing a Llanowar Elf deck 100%, I would keep this hand on the draw, but I'm gonna ship it. He's better. Much better. Forest Llanowar Elf. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how our Hallowed Fountain matchup is. Can't be that bad, right? It's probably Flash and not Control, but starting town. Oh. Oh, it's not that at all. Esper Elementals? And they kept Deceit in the graveyard. I wonder why they would do that. Any ideas as to why my opponent would just not pick up their Deceit? Could be an accident, maybe. Yeah, misclick for sure. Gotta be a misclick. I mean, I can put a -1 counter on my Demon Wall to attack with it, but that'd only be a 2/2. That is kind of cool, though, right? I'm sure that comes up a non-zero amount of the time. It's a worse attacker, but it at least can make it attack. It's dead. It can no longer attack now. Ooh. Ooh. Any Abigails? Buddy, you gotta kill this Annex. ASAP. Well, or do you? Maybe you don't. Yeah, that's fine. It's not fine, but it's gonna have to be fine. That sure is interesting. We're at 11? I mean, it's kind of a poor use of Seam Rip, but... The house grows hungry. My house is definitely growing hungry. That was also a good draw. Have I brewed Ferda, Core, and Floodcaller combo yet? I have not. Not tried that. I'm not sure what the rest of that deck would look like, but... Also, how is that better than just playing the regular Otter stuff? I guess you don't need the middleman with the vitality. It's just like core plus the flood collar. It is kind of weird that flood collar doesn't say creature. I guess they just assumed that your otters were always going to be creatures, you know? They just assumed that. What are they playing again? Some Oculus Brew. Deceit. House grows hungry. 3 mana, destroy a thing, discard a card, exile graveyard. Yeah. Did they even show me a single target for Hex either? No. Probably want tactics. I'm gonna keep in the hexes just because what else am I gonna play instead? I guess I could play Duress over Hex, but I don't think I want that. GG's, Jmar. GG's. Xander, thank you for that tier 1 sub, 9 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your continued support. We're kind of owning. I think we're 4-1 right now. This deck has felt pretty good so far. I do like it. I don't know if I like it more than the core, but I think it's more aggressive, and I can appreciate that. Because you really want to be as aggressive as possible in this format. I don't think you want to be you don't want to be dirtling. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, Moonshadow and Looter. I guess that's a reason to keep the hexes. We can expect them to have those cards. I guess I wasn't expecting that one. I wonder if they have dragons. Wait, I just thought of something. Does this get bounced when you play core? It doesn't say dragon creature, it says dragon enters. Ooh, that's kind of hot, isn't it? Somebody, when I posted that video on YouTube, somebody had mentioned playing with Caustic Exhale as well, because you can reveal it to Caustic Exhale. The core, that is. I don't know, man. I feel like there's so much more to this core stuff that we haven't even thought about yet. It seems to be like there's a lot of potential with that card. Because you can do Caustic Exhale, the blue counter spell, the Dragon Storms. There's like... I feel like there's so many ways to utilize the core. Right. Yeah, I mean, Exhale, like, if you have enough dragons, Exhale is very good. You just need to be able to have enough dragons to support it. Yeah, there's Mox, too. I don't know if you really want... Like, the thing about the Mox is, in order to make the Mox as powerful as you want it to be, you don't really want to pair Mox with 3 drops. You want to pair the Mox with 1 and 2 drops. Because, like, by the time you deploy a 3-mana Mana Rock, how badly do you need a Mox, right? Because you're already getting your mana off of the Mana Rock. Yeah, there are some 2-mana value changelings. They're all pretty bad, though, is the problem. Like, a lot of them are very, very bad, is my issue with that. But, I mean, there's maybe something to, like... There's maybe something to this where you just sort of... like, take the core... Pun intended, the core plan of the deck and just sort of, like, you know, lean a little bit more into it. Like, take the changeling aspect and just kind of Like, see how deep you can go with it, you know what I mean? But the problem is, I feel like, depending on how far you go down that rabbit hole, maybe you just make yourself too reliant on the core, you know? Because then you just have a bunch of cards that, like, literally don't do anything in the games where you don't have core. So you would have to play more changelings at that point. Which is fine. Like, you can certainly play more changelings, but what's the least embarrassing changeling? None of them are super great. The answer might just be fucking... Honestly, the answer is probably Mutable Explorer. Maybe you're like base green blue. Or base green, yeah. No, base green black. Like green black splash blue, maybe. Yeah, Taurian Mauler. I think you're better off playing Explorer, though. I think Explorer is just better. Especially if you're trying to play with Annex, too. Because Explorer can ramp you into the Annex. The 5-minute part of Annex. They have a single mana up. Should have attacked first, but... Kind of crushing with this deck. I think we're going to be 5-1 after this. Only lost to Mono Green. Which did seem kind of like a tough matchup. You lost me with Go Garbage. Come on, man. Every single person in this chat has a little bit of Golgari in them. You know, you can't tell me you look at a Golgari midrange deck and think to yourself, that doesn't look fun. We all have a little bit of Golgari in ourselves somewhere. I don't exactly know where my Golgari is, like, in terms of where it is inside of my body, but it's in there somewhere. I know that.